Meher Ali Shah Arid Agriculture University, Rawalpindi, and we are interviewing Vice-Chancellor of the University, Professor Dr. Sarwat Mirza. Welcome, Professor.
Thank you.
Could you tell us a bit about yourself, your early education, and what career path you pursued before becoming the VC?
I belong to a village in district Chakwal, and if I go back to my old memories, I got my early education from Rawalpindi and then moved to different places across Pakistan for my different school classes, because my father was in army and we used to go to different places every 2 years almost. And I also passed my 7th and 8th class from government high school Chittagong. At that time it was East Pakistan in 1970-71. And then after that I got my college education from CB Sir Syed College, Rawalpindi, and after that I continued my graduation from University of Balochistan. My father was in army, he was posted there, and so I got my BSc from there. And then I moved back to Islamabad and admitted in Quaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad to complete my masters in biological sciences. From there on I started my early career as scientific officer in Pakistan Agriculture Research Council, Islamabad. And from there I proceeded to for my PhD degree program in 1987 and completed my PhD from Utah State University, USA in 1991. I came back, and after spending one and a half year, I was posted at Arid Zone Research Center in Quetta, Balochistan. Since I did my PhD in range sciences and forestry, so I opted for that, as well as my bosses told me that you have a lot of potential to work in Balochistan arid lands, because my specialization was the range land, which is the grazing grounds for livestock, and I wanted to work in my career in challenging environment. So I spent about 10 years in Arid Zone Research Center in Balochistan and worked at the length and breadth of Balochistan province, worked with expatriate scientists and produced a number of research publications, working in the field with the farmers, so having a very good time in the field as well. And then I applied for the post of associate professor at the University of Arid Agriculture in 2002 and got selected, and I started my career in teaching and research, continued my career here at the university. I then I was appointed as Dean Faculty of Forestry, Range and Wildlife, and then we had started environmental sciences as well as wildlife management in addition to forestry and range management in our faculty. I remained Dean of the faculty twice, and after that I had some experience of administration, as the Vice-Chancellor invited me to the office of registrar and said that you can help me in the office of registrar as well. So I also spent 3.5 years in the office of registrar in addition to my own assignments as professor of forestry and range management. So that was a good learning experience. I consider myself very lucky that I am specialized in not only research but also involved in teaching, graduate and postgraduate level, as well as doing administration at the high level of the university.
Okay, sir, can you explain your vision for the market-oriented degrees?
At the university, we always put our efforts to take our students to entrepreneurship skills, and it is not only the class teaching, but basically we want the students to learn and to work with the communities, to work with the industry, especially our business school and IT students. We always encourage them to work with the industry. So the vision of the university is basically to create trained manpower in the field of agriculture and related disciplines who can work in the challenging environment all over the country. So we are trying to achieve that milestone, that goal and vision, and we are moving in that direction, and continuously we are upgrading our curriculum and trying to match the developments going on in the international sector, in the education sector at the national and international levels.
What opportunities are there for arid agriculture students to operate on the global stage?
So I consider that there are a lot of opportunities in future to take our students to work at the not only at the national level but at the global level. because we consider the opportunities which are coming up in our country, like CPEC especially. So we are trying to motivate our students to diversify their specializations to be in line with the market oriented degree programs, and to work with the industry as well to get the experience. And our students are very conscious about that, and they have already, a number of students have already been admitted in various universities in China to get the benefits of the coming opportunities as far as CPEC and Pakistan is concerned, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Other than that, I guess we have a number of other opportunistic areas like geoinformation and earth observation. So we always try to encourage students to specialize within these disciplines and get benefit. So we are competing among top universities in Pakistan, and we hope that our students are also engaged in teaching and in their career pursuits, not only at national but as well as global level.
What do you remember of your own time as university student?
I still remember very much my student life at the university. Especially I learned a lot from Quaid-e-Azam University, and my session was 1980-82, and I believe that when I was a student at the university, the universities were really, the teachers, they were very dedicated. The university environments were very conducive for learning, and that's what we are up to, and our universities are not less than the international universities. The only thing is to create an environment of learning and pursuing the students to be more serious in their studies, I would say.
Okay, sir, any advice for the university students and for youth in general?
First, I will come to the to my message to the university students, because I feel that over the passage of time, as a teacher, I have noticed that when we were students, our level of seriousness to get education, to be involved in studies was much more than I think as of today. But still, there are very good students as well. But as a whole, I have seen that students have gone a bit casual in their approach of studying, and probably they are involved in other activities. I would not say negative, but I would say that they are much more involved in the gadgets, electronic gadgets, as these are the requirement of the time. But still, our focus at the university is to engage the students in very positive activities, in co-curricular activities, and providing them teaching as well on ethics as well. Especially, we have designed a couple of courses just to give our students, the basics, the fundamentals of ethics, and how to become a good citizen of Pakistan. So all in all, I don't say there has been degradation over the past few years, but I've seen a recession of level of seriousness among students to get higher education or to be involved in this education as what we wanted to be when I compare it with my time when we were students, I think. So my message would be to students to get very serious in their studies and focus on their studies for the most, but also take part in other social activities. But their main focus should be the education. My message as a teacher to the students, at large, would be that we all have to work for the betterment of our society. We have to be very much cautioned about of working for the community as well. So we would like to engage in certain projects, certain programs, to work with the community, to work with the industry, and work with other organizations to get our practical skills, because now that the world is becoming very competitive, and unless and until we improve our knowledge, not only but also skills, practical skills, we will be left behind. So my message would be to really face this challenge and come up with some innovative research and ideas and practical learning at the institutions and opportunities wherever you will get those opportunities.
So this was the interview of the Vice-Chancellor of PMAS Arid Agriculture University, Rawalpindi. Your feedback is very important to us. You can send us your feedback through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or even our webpage, that is universitytimes.pk. Thank you for watching the show. I'll be looking forward to see you all in the next episode. Till then, stay connected. Ciao.